Hello, this is Ruth Ann. Welcome to my channel. This is my November 2022 Empties video. So I'm going to go through all of the perfume bottles that I've emptied since my last Empties video. And I'm just going to get started. First is Jewel by Alfred Sung. I had to look this up because there's absolutely nothing on this bottle that remains to tell me what this perfume was. So I probably bought this within the last year and used it up. It's a beautiful freshie. It's just a mildly fresh, very feminine, very light. This is a minimalistic type of perfume, white musk with light feminine white florals with a little bit of a freshness to it. It's not aquatic, but it's definitely fresh, and it was very, very nice. I wore it. It's an excellent summer perfume, and I also really, really enjoyed using it as a bedding spray, spreading it lightly on the bedding before my husband and I climb in for the night. It just really made everything smell freshly laundered, and I really enjoyed it. It was also very budget friendly, so I can highly recommend this one. Next up, I have, set that one down. This is called Eau de Lacoste. You can see the Lacoste alligator on here. This was all the rage in the 80s when I was a kid. Anything with an alligator on it was very, very popular. This was a very nice perfume. So there is a male version of Eau de Lacoste. This obviously is the female version. This really smells like a very bougie, very expensive lotion. It has that creamy, lotiony feel to it. It also has a very unique note of, I think it's nougat. So it's kind of got, it's not caramel, it's more like a white caramel or a nougat, which I think, I don't know if that adds to the creaminess or what. When I do my Empties videos, I don't go over notes because what I'm trying to do is not tell you what the manufacturer is saying. I'm telling you what I found to be true with this fragrance. It smells like a really bougie, sweet, very elegant, very tasteful lotion. I really enjoyed it. I look to repurchase it. This is a tester bottle, and I bought it years ago, so I don't remember what it cost, but it's gone up in price considerably, so I will not be replacing it. But if you can find this at a good price, I highly recommend it. It's really beautiful, and it lasts a good 6+ hours. Next up, I have good old Pink Sugar. I love a good sweet fragrance. When I was a teenager, I worked at the state fair in the state that I grew up in, and I'd love to go walking down the where all the rides were. What is that called again? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. And they have all the food stands there, and that's where they sell a lot of cotton candy. So this reminds me not of the cotton candy, but of the cotton candy makers, those big drums that shoot out the cotton candy. As it sits on there, it tends to have this burned smell, and that's that caramelized burned sugar. That's not burned, like nasty burned, but that caramelized where it just smells delicious. That's what Pink Sugar smells like. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it every time I wear it, and it lasts for hours. If you like sweet perfumes, this you cannot do better than Pink Sugar in terms of performance to cost ratio. You do not have to spend a fortune to smell really, really good, and you don't have to be young to wear Pink Sugar. I'm 55. I totally rock this. It's a big compliment getter. I don't care what anyone thinks about what I wear, as long as I don't stink. I don't care what people think. So I'm not into ageism. If you like it, wear it. Doesn't matter how old you are. So anyway, my little rant there, but Pink Sugar, can't recommend it enough. And yes, I've already bought another bottle. Next up, Jovan Black Musk. All right, so this is a picture of a hibiscus. I would say that black musk smells more like a tropical floral hibiscus than it does a musk. It's got kind of a warm creaminess, red currant floral scent. It doesn't last very long. It also, some people are calling it a bit of a dupe light, I would say, of La Vie est Belle. They've reformulated this, and they've added patchouli to it. And I get that. I'd say if you like that kind of patchouli that's in La Vie est Belle, you will love Jovan Black Musk. This will be a great very cheap alternative. A full 100 ml bottle here is well under $20 on Amazon. Patchouli, I don't think I'll be repurchasing it just because I don't really care for that type of patchouli. But if you do, you've got to try this. It's beautiful. And I don't normally like body sprays. I'm totally not a body spray person, with the exception of this. All right, so this is Bath & Body Works Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. This one actually lasts for hours. It lasts like an 80p, I would say. It's called Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. I would say the order in which this scent is Pumpkin Latte Marshmallow. It smells just like a pumpkin drink, coffee drink, and that you've put marshmallow on top, and you're smelling it as you drink it, and it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I bought 2 backup bottles for this, and this is one I bought last winter, or maybe it was even the winter before, because it was during lockdown, and I actually had to like practically go through a Gestapo checkpoint to get into the store. I mean, I was really annoyed, but it was worth it for this. So anyway, highly recommend if you like that kind of gourmand. Next up, this was a viewer recommendation. This is Calvin Klein's CK Into You. This is for her. This is a vanilla musky kind of a floral, and it has some patchouli in it. Again, this is a little bit La Vie Belle-esque like patchouli, and it's not my favorite kind of patchouli. And I bought this specifically because I'm a runner, and I had been recommended to use this with exercising while I was exercising, and I did that. I did that many, many times, and it does last really well. It's a really good performer, but you really have to like that kind of patchouli to like this fragrance. So I decided to use it up as a bedding and room spray, and so I went through it, and I don't plan to repurchase, but if that's your kind of fragrance, it kind of starts off citrus, fresh, and it dries down to this patchouli warmth. It's a very warm fragrance, and it performs really, really well. 6+ hours, and like I said, I wore it running, and it performed well. So it's not a performance issue for me. It's more just the scent. So I appreciated it, but I'm going to move on to other things. Next up, I have Giorgio Air. So this is from Giorgio Beverly Hills, and this is supposedly a updated, more modern version of the original Giorgio. It's very, very pleasant. It's still very much a tuberose powerhouse white floral, but it's more toned down. It has a bit more white musk. It's very girly. It's very sweet and feminine. I don't mean sugar sweet. I mean floral sweet. It's very nice, very ladylike. I don't really appreciate the difference that much from the original Giorgio, and I'd say I prefer the original Giorgio, so I'm just going to go with that. But I did enjoy it, and if you like white florals, this is under $20, very good deal. Lasts a good 6 hours, really beautiful. Next up, I have Cabatine. The bottle is dirty, sorry about that. Cabotine de Gres, which is the original from the house of Gres, is the name of the house. Cabatine, the fragrance, this goes back, I believe, to the 50s. It is a really old school floral. Very happy. It's a very happy yellow floral. If you're in a good mood, this will keep you in a good mood. If you're in a bad mood, this will definitely brighten your day. But you have to like vintage florals. It's absolutely tenacious. I would say that it is probably the strongest perfume that I wear. I mean, 2 sprays and you're good all day. It projects like crazy, and so while you're wearing it, I go a bit nose blind to it, but I can go out into public and people will smell it from across the room. It just projects. It fills a room. And I love the fragrance, but I think it's quite polarizing. I've seen a lot of reviews where people don't like it and they've decluttered it. It's very inexpensive. Yellow, bright, happy floral, inexpensive, projects, but man, you've really got to be aware of how strong it is. I highly recommend it, and I've already repurchased. Okay, Charlie Blue. I've covered this several times on my channel. You've got to like dark oak moss chypras. This is earthy. This is the total, like, if I would say, what is the opposite, Ruth Ann, of pink sugar? It's Charlie Blue. Like, my fragrance taste varies very greatly. I love almost everything. And I love it from as sweet as pink sugar to as dark and dirty as Charlie Blue. This is earthy, outdoorsy, walk through the woods, smells like, you know, in fall when the leaves are all kind of coming apart on the ground, and that's Charlie Blue. A lot of oak moss. This is an oak moss bomb. These bottles, I'm not kidding, you can pick up for $6, and you're good with 4 sprays, lasts 6 to 8 hours. You know, but you've got to like those old school Chypras. All right, so if you like that sort of thing, highly recommend Charlie Blue. It is a great love of mine. Wear it frequently. I go through probably 2-3 bottles a year of this. I'm not kidding. This is kind of like perfume crack for me. All right, next up, I'm going to see if I can get through all of these. I know I talk about this one a lot. Went through another bottle of Carla Musk. No, I've talked about it so many times, I'm not going to go over it in depth. Beautiful. This is like kind of like Egyptian musk mixed with soap. And it's gorgeous, clean. You can wear it in perfume-free zones. I am a nurse practitioner. I cannot wear perfume at work. That's part of the reason why I go through so much musk, is because I can wear this at work. I can get away with it. No one knows that I'm wearing it. Highly recommend. This is from Canada, or no, I'm not, well, I'm really sorry, not Canada, Mexico, other opposite end of the country. This is Mexican. I buy it on eBay, under $20, lasts all day, love it. All right, this is the original Ellen Tracy. So Ellen Tracy by Ellen Tracy. This is a beautiful white musk skin scent, florals mixed with peach. The primary note here is peach. Warm, sexy, skin scent, your skin but better, peach. If you like peach, you like light florals, this is definitely safe for perfume-free zones as well. That's why I went through the bottle. Just spray it on skin, not clothing. Absolutely feminine and gorgeous. Whenever I spray it on myself, I just think summer, beachy heat, skin scent, sun-kissed skin that's been at the beach, okay? I think that paints the right kind of picture. All right, and then I have one more. I can't believe I got through all of these. This I picked up at Walmart, and I have no idea about this brand. Nostalgia Perfumery West Coast. It was on the clearance rack. I think I paid $4. This is truly more of a masculine scent. It smells a bit aquatic, fresh, and I used it strictly as a bedding spray. Again, I like to spray these kinds of perfumes on our bed just so we can enjoy the smell for a few minutes before we go to sleep. It smells fresh, laundry-like, and very inexpensive. So if you happen to see that and you're looking for that kind of a fragrance, do pick this up. Doesn't last at all. It's really more like a body spray type of performance. So that's it for my empties. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.